be. I'm not sure which of the 3 matches we've got upcoming I'm most looking forward to.
I think this match is definitely going to be the most anticipated, the most even.
Yeah, I mean, Poland, from what I remember, a pretty strong team overall. Because they're top seed, I believe?
They are top seed. They've had a few, not problems in recent years, but they've not quite been able to get their real perfect team together. But this year, I think they really do have the strongest 6 they could possibly put.
Oh, well, you can't ask for much better than that.
Absolutely. So I imagine both of these teams to be very strongly supported, so do give your cheers and jeers in the Twitch chat. Are you supporting Russia? Are you supporting Poland? Do let us know.
What was that previous song? If you guys actually do want to know the music that's being played during downtime, which obviously it's not right now, in the top left, it'll actually say what the song is, so keep an eye out for that. But for now, we are going to run into our first warm-up.
So we'll be seeing Nelly and Lechu Chechu performing with No Fail and Vampire with Hidden.
I never did understand the idea of No Fail on a warm-up. It just seems so out of place.
We did see that double fail from Finland in their recent match in the warm-up on the History Maker, so maybe they're trying to avoid that from repeating itself.
I mean, there could be a possibility, yeah. I love the idea of someone just like. I love the idea of someone just playing all the time with No Fail.
Some blindingly fast streams and jumps coming up right here.
Now this is interesting mapping.
Almost no one managing to hold much of a combo through there, with just Vaga, Triple N, and Lechu performing reasonably well to have a good combo by the end.
I was actually watching Lechu quite a bit, and it was kind of interesting just watching him stop during some combos and then continue again. Because like he'd stop right before they're like some really nasty jumps, and they'll jump straight back, so just abandon the jump and just stick to one side, so you can keep the combo going in a more fluid way.
Can't wait for this to be the new T3 meta.
This with Hidden, but then missing right at the end. Vaga, Triple N still holding a great combo by the end, doing really well to nail all of those jumps at this speed. And Russia will be taking the first warm-up.
JBH, are you teaching people to do this on the mentorship program?
Personally, I am not, but to each their own.
And I think you probably should. Get more maps like this in the ranked category. Watch everything just implode.
Whilst we follow the warm-ups here, it would be no surprise that Finland have again picked Pepsi Man as their warm-up against Japan.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Sharing the
A Polish
Pepsi
team
hype.
picking a Polish warm-up. I have never seen that before.
Some kind of Pagan Fest or SMH. Interesting source. I think this is possibly a Boba of Darkness map.
Yeah, they're playing Pepsi Man. Excellent. It's such a weird song. It really is.
Soak up the appreciation from the players, Sartan.
Thank you,
You
players.
are loved.
Oh, wow. Nora Cat went relax on Pepsi Man. Are there no support banners? There are no support banners right now. Support banners will be available after the weekend matches. Basically, it's to show support to the teams that survived the group stage. So yeah, just sometime during the week, I guess. Keep an eye out for them. They'll be up at some point. I missed Malaysia matches all the time. Well, actually, when is the next one, I wonder? Not a clue. I think the next one is 4 a.m. UTC on Sunday, and they'll be against the United States, and then 11 a.m. against the Netherlands. So maybe you can catch one of those ones. Don't
We'll be
forget, guys,
getting into
all the match times and stuff are available on the wiki. So if you're unsure, feel free to head over to the wiki and have a look. Also, we have some ban recaps. We have Jarlega and Honor to Honor No Fury game.
So you're getting the hang of that Fjarlager pick now with the repetition comes. So yes, Finland have banned Fjarlager and Japan have banned Honor to Honor no Yuri game. So that's 2 hidden picks from the teams in that match.
And it looks like they're going to be starting with Chroma.
In the Finland versus Japan game?
Yep.
Oh.
I think they're the only team to have started so far. Looks like Denmark first time when I finish their warm-ups though, so they should be banning shortly.
Meanwhile, in this warm-up, we've got One Love, One Life with Hard Rock, Vaga triple lane with Hard Rock and Hidden, and also one player with Hard Rock and Hidden.
Boba being the only player left with a fairly high combo. Yeah, as well. I think it's his map.
It is his own map, so I would quite nice to see that, yeah. Lead has transitioned back over to Russia though, with a couple of misses on the Polish side.
Uh-oh.
That sounded like a fail.
Not sure if that entire team failed though. No, Nelly didn't fail, it seems.
I think just Vaga and One Love failed at the end there.
As for the Japanese versus Finnish team, Japan was able to take the first point on Koma, with Senko Hanabi as the MVP, making it 0-1 for Japan.
Poor Boba getting a bit of trash talk from his own team in the group chat there. Beginning the rolls, Vaga with 66 points on the Russian roll, and Cosmic with 85. Very high rolls from those two teams. So Poland will be picking first, and Russia will be banning first. Cosmic very happy that he won roll and his life is now complete. Maybe he should stay focused until the end of this match and maybe take those points away from Russia. Lockdav anticipating the ban now by actually asking, are you banning Fjarlægger first? So sad.
Logical procedure. I take that as a yes, it is Fjarlægger.
It looks like Poland have banned Hikaru Nara, the double time pick.
What's up? Literally mind reading these people.
I don't think it's that hard to mind read at this point.
I
Hold on,
guess.
we have some bans for Taiwan versus Denmark at last. Taiwan have banned Crazy, the no mod pick, and Denmark have banned Fjarlægger, the pick. And Poland's first pick in this match against Russia will be Chirality, the hard rock map.
Stop.
And this is one of those maps that Poland has 100% surely practiced a lot in the past.
Fairly comfortable opening pick for them. No drama opening up.
I think that they are just hoping for one of the members on the Russian side of the spectrum to miss and then take the victory accordingly. I think that will be a good Polish plan here after such huge amount of training and effort into playing this map pool.
So Russia will prepare by swapping out Nelly for AoE for this first pick. Poland fielding Lechu, Cosmit and Boba.
This is a best out of 7 match, so the first team to get to the 4-point counter will take the win in this match, by the way.
We're still waiting to see the tiebreaker, so obviously if we get to 3-all, then the tiebreaker will be used to decide who takes the match.
Make it happen. As for an update for the Finland versus Japan match, Finland once again lost their pick. Japan taking victory on the good left undone, making it 0-2 for Japan. And we're getting into the first map of Russian Federation versus Poland. 4 people actually picking Hidden alongside with Hard Rock. Very symmetrical as well, being Vagan, AoE, Lechi and Bulb of Darkness. AoE, I mean, my apologies. Cosmet and One Love One Life not picking Hidden.
Yeah, an impressive performance from Forgotten Taco in that Finland versus Japan game, but just not enough to compete to beat out the consistency of the Japanese side. We are approaching the 200 combo bonus, but Vaga and Aoi have both missed for Russia. All of Poland still holding a double S at this stage, and Vaga missing again. As you said, they were probably hoping for a Russian miss, and what do you know, it came up.
Yep. What's to be expected, honestly.
Will we see a Poland triple S though by the end of the match?
We'll see. I mean, Triple S would happen with Triple SS. That's probably the question you were asking there. Could happen.
So great performance there from One Love, One Life taking an SS, but not enough to match up to the triple SS of the Poland side.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of misses from Vaga and the one miss from Aoi really turning the tide against Russia there. So Poland take the early lead with their pick, and Russia will now try and break back with their pick to even the score.
I suspect no more. Or maybe hidden. But I think nobody is a safe way to go for Russia right now.
Russia taking a little bit of time to deliberate their next pick.
A question a while ago from Zenik in the Twitch chat, has there been any draws in the past? If you mean like map draws, there have been a few in the past, even one from the Dutch team. I didn't even participate that year, but when there's no spinner in a map and everybody assesses it, we just simply get to a draw. Not quite sure how they deal with draws from this point on, but I can remember that year they just replayed the map.
And they'll replay the match at that instance. So we have an update on Japan versus Finland. Japan have won their pick, which was Vajrayana, and Finland will pick next to try and avert a 4-0 loss to Japan. Nora Arkat doing a MVP performance there on Vajrayana. Meanwhile, Russia have opted for the double time pick, the Executioner. Interesting choice.
I mean, that's one of those maps that simply has one pattern you simply have to remember in the midst of the map. The rest is really just nerve control and consistency on not such a high difficulty, but I mean, Poland is really good with these kind of maps. This is an unexpected choice from Russia, in my opinion.
Considering how much Poland have been practicing, memorization seems like it would be a problem for them. I'm not sure this is a good pick from Russia.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Speaking of absolutely nothing to do with that, Taiwan takes their first point on Dogfight. So,
Two people picking hidden.
Yeah, so it looks like all three games are now moving, so that's good.
That's good. Watch and Vagan being the only one to pick hidden. The rest is chilling out with double time solely. As we are almost approaching that one jump I was talking about. A very nasty jump to the right. Nelly with a miss right
early, yeah.
Here's those jumps. Nobody missing those though.
That's unfortunate that Nelly missed just before, because he did hit the hardest part of the map, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Currently still 3 players holding an SS, Boba and Cosmit on the Polish side, and One Love, One Life on the Russian side.
But
miss from Cosmit and Lechu! Oh man! This could definitely swing the favour right back into Russia's side.
Mm-hmm. And it does seem to happen already. It's just Russia having to hold on to their combos now, and they'll be winning on this map, pretty much. Only chance they have left for them to do But you can still miss towards the end, right? I mean, the nerves are popping up for both Batgun and One Love now. Probably.
There's still a quarter of the map left, so definitely still potential for misses and a switch in the scores here. But we're looking at about a 50,000 point lead at the moment.
To be fair, it's not too large.
It's not going to be growing at this point since everyone is over the 200 combo maximum bonus. It really all depends on if somebody misses now.
It should happen soon for Poland to still have a chance to come back here. And it's not looking like it. Delhi with another miss, however.
I think it might be too late though. Nope.
That makes for a 1-1 score.
A couple of early and late misses from Nelly, but credit to him on holding his nerve and not letting anything go down. Very consistent otherwise from Russia, but just a couple of misses on the Polish side in the middle of the map really cost their ability to build combo.
Well, it looks like Japan has scored a pretty okay win, taking their fourth point in okay.
Senko Hanabi with another brilliant performance there on the double time map, helping Japan win 4-0. And also Denmark have had their first match against Taiwan, losing on Dogfight, with its Lingers putting in a good performance there. Wow, an almost instant pick of the Higurashi hard rock map from Poland there.
So we've gone from Umineko no Nakukurumi to Higurashi no Nakukurumi. I'm liking this match.
Poland favoring the hard rock picks here wasn't. I guess Poland could do that, as Lecce and Philo are very capable players for hard rock Vampy too, but Cosmet is somebody who really practices these map pulls. So even though he is not the best player for hard rock when it comes to the Polish team, he's still gonna play these maps most likely. It's just knowing every single note's placement because of his practice.
Are you surprised they're not picking the more memorization heavy convert Kunkun, Maran and Nabatan?
They might do after this map, I'm not sure. They probably want to have a safe pick after the loss in the previous map, maybe. Not sure what the reasoning might be behind it, but they are still probably going to pick that other hard rock map if it comes down to it.
So assuming Poland picks 3 hard rocks, where's their 4th point going to come from?
Oh, a tiebreaker? Hopefully.
Yeah, that is a good point. Getting right into this next match then.
Again, 2 hidden picks for both teams. One Love, One Life, and Cosmet not picking it along with the hard rock. I wonder who's going to take this point of the 2 teams, really.
You have to think that the hard rock is playing into Poland's hands, obviously, for the reason they picked it. But I think Russia can put in a strong performance on this since it's not quite so memorization-based.
That's true. But they did well on the memorization map on the 7th expansion too, so it's not like they have not practiced the map pool at all and they have to form to playing maps where you don't have to memorize any kind of patterns. They're definitely not doing that at all. Vampire with the first miss, that's very unexpected to me.
Coming up to the halfway point in this map, there is not a huge amount of time to rebuild combo. All players, apart from Vampire, just hitting that 200 combo bonus now. Still all other players holding a double S.
Was this a mistake on Poland's side? Could have been.
Perhaps they did underestimate. Oh, a miss from Aoi though. Quite near the end of the map. Will this swing it, or will it be enough to hold on?
I think it will be enough for Russia to hold on to. Just enough.
That gap closing and closing. Is it going to be enough?
Not enough. Won't be enough if they all FC. And as you can see, Russia taking this point with 16k of difference. I mean, due to Aoi missing later on in the map, it was less detrimental than Vampire's miss. where he didn't quite get as many notes above the 200 combo as our way. I'm just giving up on pronouncing that name, by the way. My apologies. Yeah, that's what gave Russia the win here. It's making it 2-1 actually. Winning on Poland's pick. That's not to be expected. Russia now being able to pick the next map. It might just
go 3-1 up here.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, Taiwan and Denmark were playing the same map, Taiwan's pick, and they have gone 2-0 up with E0486 taking the MVP there with a brilliant FC. So Russia are going to be buoyed by that break there. Chance to go 3-0 up now on their pick. Poland, do you think, are worrying a little bit now? Maybe they underestimated the Russian side?
Really? Like, thus far, the Polish plan has gone to ruin. Their maps have not, like, it's really weird for them to lose on one of their picks, knowing how much they practice for these kind of map pulls. Very much unexpected. I reckon that they are very nervous now, yeah. Especially since they are 1 point behind already. It's not like they simply lost one pick to the Russian Federation there. One of their own picks, that is. Really, for Poland to get a little bit of morale back into the game, they'll have to win this map, I think.
Russia are taking a minute to decide. I guess maybe they didn't expect to be in this position. Hopefully Poland can use this to really regroup and sort out a game plan, because they're up against it now. Oh, actually, no, they have picked much sooner than I expected. They're going for another double time pick on OK.
That's an OK pick.
Deadbeat, you're up.
Okay, what's up?
OK has been picked.
Oh, sweet.
Running in almost exact parallel to this match, Denmark picked this map against Taiwan and they managed to win. So they're now 1-2 against Taiwan. So credit to them for taking a point.
Oh hey, Denmark got a point. Excellent.
Yeah, very good performance from them to take a point off Taiwan. And just while we wait for this match, this next game to get started, I've learned that in the UK-China match, when they were rolling, Dusk rolled 94, but it was followed up by Sorcerer from the UK rolling a flat 100.
Okay.
I think UK rolled 2 100s in group stages last year, so someone needs to take the RNG off that guy.
Really? We're getting into the fourth map. 2 hidden picks again for the same players as on the previous double time. Vagan and Lechu picking hidden. Rest is straying from that. Wondering if Poland is going to take this one.
This really would spice things up if Poland took here though and rebroke.
Poland? Well, these Polish players in tournaments are well known for always pulling off tiebreakers. Just saying.
Oh, let's get that expectation hype rolling.
They had 3 tiebreakers in the previous edition of AXS, as far as I recall. So let's see them do it here again. That would be wonderful.
Miss from Boba of Darkness though. All other players still holding an SS just before reaching that 200 bonus, but Nelly dropped right on the border as well.
So it's pretty fair and square now, again.
Russia holding a slight lead now based on the extra combo that Nelly got, but Boba has that higher combo now, so it's very quickly going to swing back.
If nobody's going to miss from this point on, it's probably going to be Poland's win here.
Just 100 points in it. There's 60 points in it at the break.
They have a Poland taking over the lead slightly. It's all about the next person to miss.
Assuming another player does miss. This 1-3 section could prove tricky. And there is exactly a miss from Cosmit, just as I was about to say the tricky 1-3 section. Another drop from Lechu as well, and Boba. Oh, this is not going well for Poland.
Yeah, it's a complete disaster. They almost had it, but this proved to be too difficult for them after all.
Again, aside from that one early miss from Nelly, very solid pick from Russia, and great performance from them to maintain their nerve.
Yeah, thus far, Russia has been performing amazingly, honestly, against the top seed of their group. Taking up 3 points already, including one of Poland's picks. Next team to pick is Poland, but they are in a pinch now. They'll need to win 2 times in a row to even force a tiebreaker, let alone win that tiebreaker.
Even if they win on their own point now, they still have to break Russia in order to force a tiebreaker.
Poland is going to go for Illness Lilin.
Be deciding that Hard Rock is not the right train of thought to continue on?
Seemingly, because Russia has taken their previous Hard Rock points, and they don't want that to repeat, so they're going to go ahead and play Hidden. Illness is not one of those maps where you have to memorize a lot, really, so not sure how this is going to turn out to be. Maybe Russia is not really that comfortable in Hidden, but I will have to see that first. So yeah, I think it's a good decision for Poland to get away from Hard Rock as fast as possible. But I can't really determine whether the hidden pick is smart as opposed to, for example, a Nova pick or a double time pick, as I do not quite know how Russia is going to perform on the hidden side of things. I know that Vagan is pretty comfortable in playing hidden, but I'm definitely not sure about the other 3 members from the team.
Like they swap Nelly out, so maybe I'm going to see. Oh no, that's Romania. Not going to see
another Russian player jumping in. Yeah.
Showing some pretty good strength in depth here, confidence to switch their players up. And whilst we wait for this match to conclude or continue, Taiwan have won their pick on chirality, going 3-1 up against Denmark with, again, EO4186 pulling out a great SS on that map.
And we're getting into the 5th map of Russia versus Poland. This might just be the final one, depending on the situation where Poland is going to work themselves in. This is pretty nerve-wracking for the Polish team, really. I think Russia is very happy with how this match went thus far.
And they've got to be buoyed by that 3-1 lead right now. But they mustn't get complacent, because they still need to win one map in order to take this game.
That is true, but I think they wouldn't be too afraid of Poland even if they lost this map.
A couple of early misses from Lucky Desumania.
He's not being able to read this properly. Desumania with lots of Vagan too. Yeah. It's looking good for Poland. Really good actually. Boba with the first mid for the Polish team, but it's not going to matter in this run. Lucky Desumania is not able to keep it with the map.
Yeah, he's really struggling here. We still have 1 life on the Russian side and Vampir on the Polish side holding an SS, but with the struggle that Lucky Desumania is having here, I don't see how the Russian Federation can bring this one back.
Me neither, honestly. I think this was a really smart pick for Cosmits. Knowing their team, the opponent's team's weaknesses, and playing in on that. I mean, it's better to play things that you know the enemy team is not comfortable playing with, than to pick things you know that you are comfortable playing with in tournaments. That mostly boasts the best results. Miss here for Lechi Chechu, but is it going to matter with this 500k difference? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think this is one of the most one-sided games we've seen so far. Lucky Desumania is really struggling here.
That's a very major win for Poland there. That's going to boost their morale. That's not a good sign for Russia for the remainder of the match. What maps do they have left to pick? That's the question.
Feeling a bit sorry for Wampir with just that one droplet miss, and Vaga with just the one combo break. Boba with the one miss as well, and Lechu with one miss too. But yeah, there was only one way that match was going to end.
Vampire finally getting up to speed here with his FC on the map. Vampire actually being known to me at least as a very good tournament player. So yeah.
Hopefully he's hitting his stride at just the right time to save Poland from an early loss here.
Seemingly Lucky Desumaniac was very nervous too.
I know that feeling since I was a new player to tournament last year. And it is hard adapting to that tournament pressure, especially when you're live on stream. So take it as a good experience, guy, and don't let your head get down.
Exactly, just keep it playing. I mean, these kind of things happen to everyone at one point or another. You're just very young in the tournament scene, and you'll get up to speed eventually. As for the chat, please don't make fun of him by any means. Don't be mean to the dude.
There's one thing I've learned. If there's one thing I've learned, it's the more you worry about it, the worse it gets. Because it just gets to you more and more, and the more it gets to you, the more you worry about it, the more you worry about it, the more you focus on it. So just try to shut it out.
It's a learning experience.
Just pretend you're playing solo. You're not in the match, you're just playing solo, having some fun.
Is this Russia picking Kunkun Tamaran in Abatam? Going to Hard Rock?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, this is a swing. We expected Poland to pick all the Hard Rock maps, and I think Russia have seized maybe a weakness that Poland aren't as confident in Hard Rock as they thought they were.
Quickly, Taiwan wins. But guess what they win on?
The Executioner.
Oh god. It's there.
Every time. Actually, hang on a minute. Okay, so it's been picked as the final map 3 times now.
Wasn't that the 4th time?
3. No, 1 time.
I mean, you are the statistician, so you should be keeping up.
Vaga wasting no time trying to get this match underway, demanding for the match to be started.
Well, roles have been reversed. Mostly it's Luxaf the one who calls people out and hurrying up, but this time around it's Vaga doing that on Luxaf.
He just can't win today.
Busy life, Vagan. This time around, Poland actually doesn't have 2 hidden people picking hidden alongside with Hard Rock like they did in the previous 2 Hard Rock picks. Vagan and AOE picking hidden alongside though. But Poland's trying to play it safe, I can reckon.
I think it's just in the freedom. So they want to get Singapore, Australia, Australia, South Korea. Australia not liking this map. And yeah, some usually get my Taiwan.
Still all players holding an SS as we cross the 200 combo mark. But there's a miss from Aoi just as I said that.
It's your cursing again, as always, but this is going to give Poland a little boost. Wagner also missing for Russia, and it's looking fairly solid for Poland. There's a break here, so Poland can now see that the Russian Federation is actually doing pretty bad on the combo side of things. One love, one life, the other one left with an SS. While Poland is having 3 of them. That's crazy.
Got plenty of time for Poland and, of course, Russia to break, though. We're only a third of the way through the map.
This might turn out to be the first tiebreaker for CWEC, though, this year. That will be amazing to see. Especially for
Miss from
Poland.
Cosmit there, though, on the Polish side.
Yeah, he missed quite a few there, actually. I think it's due to nerves. He just misplaced himself, and he didn't correct himself up until like 3 notes after his initial miss. So I think nerves getting to him. It's Bova and Lich not doing everything. Lich missing 2. And it's starting to look a little bit skimpy again for Poland.
This is a bonus for Russia because now Aoi has hit 200. All of their players are earning max score at now, whereas only only Boba is for the Polish side.
And there's still plenty of map left for either team to take up the victory
This
here.
score is very quickly sliding back towards Russia, though.
Not very fast, but it's sliding back to Russia nonetheless. Again, a break though. All people can view each other's combo scores and whatever they need to see.
They know how close this is. Oh, miss from Vaga at the same time.
This is actually going to give Poland the advantage then. That's good. We are working towards the tiebreaker, guys. I'm trying to be insider, but I mean, seeing a tiebreaker is just amazing, of course. So in this case, I will go for Poland on the map. Very little to say as we are finishing this map, and JBH, it's time, dude.
Time for the tiebreaker. 3
A
all.
tiebreaker.
Are you ready?
Keep it up, boys. It's finally time. After a few hours of play, we finally got the first tiebreaker in today. Russia versus Poland. Get all your mates in the Twitch chat and Twitch viewing angle, and let's have a good look at this one. It's going to be very exciting, of course. I do not know which team is going to take the tiebreaker, honestly. Like, both teams are fair contenders to winning this match.
Yeah, this tiebreaker this year is definitely all about consistency, and both teams have demonstrated pretty good consistency with only a couple of misses here and there, so this could swing back and forward the whole way.
Time to get working on that nerve control.
And yes, this is the first tiebreaker of this year's Oscatch World Cup.
So yeah, at Twitch chat, throw both teams lots of love and wish them good luck. And we'll see how this plays out.
Share your energy.
Which team are
with
you
your-
rooting for? Just put it out there, put it out for the world to see. Let's go. Hype it up.
You got a tiebreaker pretty fast, actually. Like, what's this? 4 matches in?
This is the 4th match, yeah. Well, actually, yeah, 4th match for stream. Yep. So like 12 in total, I guess.
With the results so far, you can type up this result in a stats command in chat. So you can use either one of those and it'll take you to the same place.
So again, that'd be JBH. Who do you think is going to win the tiebreaker?
Demonstrate Poland.
I want to give a little edge to Poland here, just because they've been playing these maps all week. I really think that the consistency is going to help them here.
I'm going to agree with you, two of you. Thus far, Poland has pulled back and they have had more consistent results. Nelly is going to play this map for Russia, and Nelly was a little bit inconsistent on one of his previous picks. I'm hoping that won't happen here, but that's also one of the reasons why I think Poland might just be able to pull out on this map. It's very streamlined. There's no peaks in difficulty this map, really. It's, again, all about consistency, and that's what makes this such a great tiebreaker for a group stage scenario. So this is going to be pretty exciting. Yeah.
I feel like the tiebreakers have genuinely tested consistency over anything else. I mean, there have been a few tiebreaker situations where like they've tested a wide variety of things, but I think more often than not they go for consistency over anything else.
Here we are. And it's time to start building up the tension for both teams. Share your energy with your team that you're supporting. Do it before it's too late.
This is the point of no return for both these teams. The next 5 minutes could make or break their tournament.
First miss here for Lechichetchi, however. Poland now a little bit behind Russia. Very early on as well, not to be expected. Not on this map. Most misses tend to happen around the 500-600 mark or after, like right towards the end.
So a major feature of the style of this map is quite strong normal dashes that if you're not expecting can easily catch you off guard if you stop dashing too early. And they only get more and more common as the map goes on.
They start to get annoying around the 500 mark, and that's where I have missed foremost on this map, and I think a lot of other players do too. Looking at all players now, no misses to be seen yet next to that one early choke for Lechichetchi. Chechu, I should be saying, sorry, my apologies.
Aside from that one miss, nothing too dramatic from the other players, all still holding an SS I think at this point, although I think Vampire had
actually some drop, yeah. As well as Nelly, a few actually. And there's no breaks in this map, so once you're playing, you just don't know how the other players of your team and of the opponent team really perform, unless you play with scoreboard on, which is very unlikely. There's only like there's just a handful of people to do that in this tournament. No dramatic occurrences since Lechichetchi's miss.
This is just building the tension higher and higher, waiting for something to go wrong.
So don't you call anything JBH, you're the one who makes people choke this year. You're that guy.
I'm already assigned that role now, am I?
You are that guy.
Crossing over the 1000 combo mark. Still about, I think, about halfway at this point. I think the max combo is in the region of about 90.
Just a little past halfway. I'm starting to feel the players' nerves at this point.
Imagine how they must be feeling playing right now.
Don't underestimate, guys. It's a pretty boring map for solo play, I guess, but in a tournament scene, like, Jesus, this intensifies so much more. And still, Russia is holding on to a lead. They will have to fetch a miss somewhere for Poland to be able to come back. And soon at that. And a miss from Nelly incoming here. Will this turn the tides? That's the question. I'm not sure actually, as Lecce and Nelly now have the same amounts of misses.
To think at what point did Lechu miss? Was it before he hit the 200 combo mark?
He did hit the 200 combo mark, so I think they are on equal terms now. Poland actually taking up the lead. Very slightly. Jesus Christ, this is really close, guys. It's all going to come down to the wire now. Vaga with another miss, giving Poland a big advantage here. It's all about holding on to that combo now for all players on the Polish side of the spectrum. And if they are able to do that, they're going to take this victory away from Russia after a 3-1 score count. And it might just happen.
Really could be Poland clutching victory from the jaws of defeat here. They were 3-1 down, fought back to tiebreaker, and aside from that one miss at the start from Lechu, they've looked super solid right now.
And there we have it. Poland winning the tiebreaker in a clutchy situation, and there we are. It's 3-4. What a match.
Couldn't disappoint your mentor. You're welcome, Boba. Glad that you performed as you wished. Congratulations to Poland on their tiebreaker victory. Commiserations to Russia. That was still an excellent performance from all players and a really enjoyable match. Thank you, everyone.
Also, very nice SS coming from One Love, One Life. Great performance.
He had a very solid performance all through this match, but sadly it was just not quite enough to carry his team.
New achievement, AXS style. I'm liking that one. Well, yeah, that's Poland. Like, they tend to always go to tiebreakers and win them for some reason. This is the X amount of time I'm seeing this from Polish players. But that was the batch of matches for, what's it in UTC time? 12 a.m.
Yeah, that was a
UTC
12 o'clock
time, right?
match.
So we're continuing to the next few matches, being Brazil versus Taiwan, Sweden versus Poland, and Hungary versus Romania. Poland having to play another match like right after the first. That's pretty crazy as well.
They will be
We'll be streaming
by this
Hungary
week.
versus Romania. Apologies for the interruption, by the way.
No, not at all. Very excited to see all of these matches come to a conclusion. Brazil, Taiwan should be quite evenly matched, and Brazil will really be looking to overcome their early exit.